The team at the Bryant Family Medicine All Sports Media wants to take the time to thank our sponsors, Bryant Family Medicine and Heather Martinez Realtor. We also want to thank our support staff, Valerie Rutherford, Allison Messer, Larry Spicer, Addison Sloan, John North, Shane Shackelford, and last but not least, Keisha Ambergy. With the support of our fine sponsors, our dedicated staff, and you, the members, we are all working on one goal, the promotion of student athletes. With this team, we can't miss.
I'm like literally got a box that's covering half my page up, so I don't know what's going on here. Try to run this here.
I'm Heather Martinez, active community member and your realtor. Give me a call or text 606-344-0217, or you can reach me by email, heather.martinezrealtor@gmail.com.
Getting boxes that saying something about my Facebook ain't LinkedIn, and it's like whenever it pops up, it like covers half my page. I can't work no controls at all. So, Rod, you might have to be the backup control guy or something here. I don't know what's going on with it, but that being said, thank you for all the early viewers rocking it there tonight. I guess everybody's in the baseball and softball mode, and want to shout out to Hunter there tonight joining us, and he's always Johnny on the spot. We ask him to come on because he knows his stuff around the state pretty good, so we ask him to come on. Hunter, how's it going?
Doing great, guys. How you guys been up to? That's one you need. Hey, man, it's a lot of upsets in softball this time of the year, especially Apollo and Davis County. That's the upset of the state right there.
Absolutely, and Ryan, how's it going? I know you're watching something very closely on the side there.
Yes, I am. I'm trying to keep my focus on the screen, but I've got my phone on the UK baseball game right now.
Hope somebody can read lips. I ain't good at a translator. Sign language.
Yeah, we reckon Kentucky is tied at 6 now, right, Ryan?
Yep, they are.
So, well, that's good. I don't know if it's my internet, but my internet's working. Hey, ain't nothing going good for us tonight, but we'll get through it, hopefully.
Yeah,
but,
I hear you perfect.
Yeah, so you can't hear Ryan?
Nah.
Oh.
Hey.
Talking the storm up, L.
Yeah, I'm hearing Ryan pretty good. I don't know. Maybe it's just our link deal. Well, we'll see if ever could hear him whenever he comes on. Yeah,
I can hear Ryan just fine.
Edward hears him. Can you hear him now, Hunter?
Can you hear me now?
Say something. Can you hear him now?
Can you hear me?
Nah.
You might want to log back in real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, that might help you. And from it looks like Katrina Vaughn says hi. Hey, Katrina, thank you for watching us, and appreciate the support. And I guess you need to take him off there, Ryan. You're going to be the control guy. Like I said, this box keeps popping up on me.
I'm gonna see if I can fix that by just putting mine on there instead of yours.
Yeah, just do it. Can you go ahead and add Hunter and take the other one off?
Yeah, this is...
Hunter, can you hear us now? Can you hear us now? Can you hear us?
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear us?
I hear you.
Can you hear Edward and Ryan? Can you hear Edward and Ryan?
Can you hear me, Hunter?
Yes, sir. I hear you perfect.
Ryan, say so.
Can you hear me, Hunter?
Can you hear Ryan? Say something, Ryan.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear Ryan, Hunter?
Can you hear Ryan, Hunter?
Nah, I want to hear your voice. I don't think I hear Ryan or Mark.
I took my headphones off.
Can you hear us now, Hunter?
Let me send you the link to this show real
just
quick.
log back off and then over and send it. We'll go ahead and get started.
Okay,
here.
I'm gonna go on your Facebook. I was on Ryan's link.
Yeah, let me send you the one through mine.
All right.
But while they're fixing that, Ryan, if you can, just go ahead and take his box off there. But while they're trying to get Hunter logged on here, a big shout out to Auburn Photographers and again our sponsors, Bryant Family Medicine, and also Heather Martinez Realty. Big shout out to both of them, and thank you for all your generous, all your generosity. And if it wasn't for
when you
you,
send out, I exit out.
we couldn't do the things that we do right now. And again, a big shout out to all our viewers. And also a big shout out to all our photographers that helps us make all these wonderful looking graphics that Ryan and Edward puts on there. But hopefully they'll get Hunter lined out here in a minute. But that being said, there was some really good matchups here. And hopefully, let's try this again. Hunter, can you hear us now?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear any of us? Well, there's definitely something going on the internet
I can't hear you.
On his part. We'll try to send the link again, but we'll need to try to get the show up and running here. And we're trying to do it again, Ryan, and we'll see what we can do. But let's while you are doing that again, we'll try to go ahead and put up a couple of graphics that Ryan posts up. Let's first start off with South Florida Lady Cardinals, and of course they punched their ticket through just an awesome run that they made through the 13th region, and had some really good wins against some very stiff competition, and just a big shout out to them, and congratulations for the run, and South Florida's going to be tough to deal with, won't they, Ryan? You're on mute.
Ryan,
I
you're
hear
muted.
you, but I don't hear him.
You're muted, Ryan.
Unmute yourself, Ryan.
You're muted. Hunter, can you hear us now?
Yeah, I hear you. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
How you doing, Mr. Ryan?
Okay, so it took us about 11 minutes to get all this worked out, but we can do it now. We're good to go.
Yes, sir.
And another team to congratulate. How about them Whitley County Colonels? If I can pull this up right here,
I can tell you the best public school in the state right there.
Punched their ticket out of the 13th region, and a big shout out to them and all the civ competition. You know, they've been a Knox Central team that won. How many games did they win in a row, Ryan?
21 in a row.
They had won 21 games in a row. Whitley beat them up there, and we know what the 13th region holds up there. And And wow, just congratulations both of them teams. But now we're all lined up. We're all hearing each other. We're good to go. So let's go ahead, Rod. If you want to, go ahead and post up. Let's start with baseball first, and we'll run through it. Okay, we got. If I can read these, it might be somebody with better eyes than me to read this. Edward or Rod, you can read the matchups.
I've got the actual bracket.
You got McCracken versus Bowling Green. Bowling Green. Thayer versus, right, I'm assuming that's Johnson Central. You got South Odin versus Boyd County. Wolfe County versus University Heights. Campbell versus LaRue County. Apollo versus Whitley County. West Jasmine versus Beechwood. Trinity versus Bullitt East.
We're not going to have time tonight to, go to every single one of these games to go through which I'd like to give them all the deserving credit that they deserve. But what we're going to do, we're going to take turns picking out a game to talk about or talk about a couple of games. And then what we're going to do for kicks and giggles, and we don't ever do this, Ryan and Edward both will tell you this. We don't ever have pick'ems, but we feel like living on the edge because Kentucky's tied at 6. We're waiting to play.
They're actually winning now.
Okay, they're actually winning.
Who they're playing? West Virginia?
Yeah.
Yes.
I also heard Louisville just up their offer to like $12 million for that beloved pick or whatever. My goodness, let him go. Don't pay him $12 million. My God, let him go. Let him go.
Yeah. Give us the $12 million.
Yeah, you ain't gonna make that is ridiculous. If Louisville wants to bankrupt their campus for that, I mean that's them.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just that NIL stuff's getting way out of hand. Way out of hand.
That's without all the extra stuff they get.
Yeah. That's just ridiculous. But since I'm the host, I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna pick the easy one for us, for me. I will leave the pressure on Yuns. I will pick the Apollo Whitley County game, and the reason why I'm a firm believer in these Colonels, folks, and it's no home cooking, it's no nothing. The RPI shows it. They're number 1 in the RPI. They are number 2, I think, in the coaches' polls in the state of Kentucky.
I got a question on that. They didn't fix the RPI because Trinity played the number 1 team in the nation. They went down to South Carolina to play national ranked teams. They only counted 500.
Well, that's always been a discussion for us, Hunter. All, not only in baseball but in basketball.
Every sport.
Is that when you play the out-of-state teams, you get half credit, and actually that's hurt one of our home schools around here quite a bit the last few years in football because they went out and played powerhouses in Tennessee that didn't count for them. And that's definitely a rule that needs to be changed in my opinion. But
fine tuning.
I'm gonna go to the Whitley County Apollo here. I like what the Colonels are doing. They've been there, they've done it. Last time they made the state tournament, they won the whole thing. When you look at that setup there, let's be honest. I'm not taking that away from LaRue, Campbell, or Apollo. They were very winnable games at that upper bracket. Then you're staring at Trinity. But Trinity's got, a Bullitt East to deal with, and then probably staring at Beechwood. And they definitely got a rougher road there. And when you get to this state tournament, it's about pitch and pitch counts. And I think Whitley County is as deep as anybody as far as pitchers. And who would Trinity have on the mound if that matchup works out? And then when you look at the other side, I'm feeling pretty good at most of them matchups.
Grayson Day. Keep on talking. I'm going to look at Trinity's roster.
And then, even when you look back up to that upper section, Whitley's already beat LaRue County this year in the 2A final. And it's really, when you look at that, I think it's that semifinal round there. The Final Four is going to really tell the tape on if I'm right about who I'm picking. But Edward, Ryan, Hunter, whoever wants to go next.
Well, I'm gonna jump into.
Go ahead, Evan.
I was about to say the game I'm gonna look at's the McCracken Bowling Green game.
Yeah.
Okay, so a little bit of stat searching. Going all the way back to 2014, McCracken County has made it to the KHSAA state tournament. So my question is this going to be the year they get over that hump and win the state tournament? They've got the roster to do it, but, you know, it's pitch game when it comes to state on how far you make it. And then, of course, also it takes, you know, we've seen it in region championships, district championships. One error or one home run can change the complexion of the entire game. But, you know, again, they're going against a very solid Bowling Green team also. But, you know, that's one of the games I'm excited to see unfold right there.
Me too.
Hunter or Ryan, whoever wants to go.
When I saw the brackets, you kind of figured who would try to be in this game. But I'm gonna go with Trinity Bullies. It's very rare that you see a Louisville matchup in the first round of the state tournament. But when you look at these matchups, these two teams are familiar with each other. I mean, this makes the 11th time they have played total since as far back as they would go back. And both teams, Trinity, I mean, they're dangerous. I mean, they got the Willoughby, or if I said his name right.
Yes, he's a bad dude. He's 98.
He's like 10-0 with a .83 ERA. I mean,
got nasty slider curveball. He beat Santa X. That just tells you. Hold him 0 runs. 10 Ks.
My goodness. I mean, and Boulder East is right there with them too. Because I mean, they got some hitters they got a hitter that has eight home runs and like 10 doubles. So I mean, I think this is a matchup that could really open some eyes.
Yes.
Hunter, you just pick you one there, and then
yes.
Talk a little bit about
I know I'm gonna pick this guy because I know UH. I'm gonna pick UHA and that Forest. What's that county called? I'm gonna get everybody mad. Wolf County. Yeah. I'm gonna pick UH. Yes, sir. UHA and Wolf County because I know UHA because they won the All-A. They got really good pitching. They came back to beat Madisonville. Madisonville's up so many runs, and they came back to beat them in a semifinal game. Yeah, that's the game I'm gonna pick.
Okay, so you know, every one of these matchups are solid. I mean, the bottom line is you wouldn't be good if you had to be good to be at this point anyway. So that being said, for kicks and giggles, Ryan, I guess you got the notebook and the pen and paper.
Yes.
What we're going to do?
Yes, I do.
We're going to go through here. We're going to have our own pick'em challenges here.
Oh yeah.
We're going to try to pick these games, and also I've not did a whole lot of homework on it.
I'm the softball guy.
I should go with the RPI and all that other stuff, but I'm just doing it by what I've seen and what I have good feelings about. But at first, I'm gonna go to Rue County over Campbell.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go Whitley over Apollo. I think Rod's writing these down, and then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Beechwood over West Chestnut if I read that right. And then Trinity on the bottom half of that bracket. Then I'm going to go, I think, McCracken counties do. Edward spoke a little bit about that, but
they got Louisville pitcher commit to Louisville. He's pretty good. Will Force, he's pretty good.
I think they're going to get Bowling Green, but I think that's probably about it for them. But I'm going to go
Me too.
McCracken County on that. And I'm going to go Lexington over Johnson Central. I'm going to go South Odom over Boyd County. And University Heights over Wolf County. And then if I remember my picks, I'm going to go Whitley over LaRue County. I'm going to go Trinity over Beechwood.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go University Heights over the team I picked there. And then I'm going to go, I'd say Sarah take McCracken County out. 2 smaller schools getting in there.
Yeah, I can see that path.
And then in my Final Four, the upset, I'm not going to say upset of the year because I've watched them all year. I'm going to take Whitley over Trinity. And you heard it here first. And I've been blasted before. I don't think the game is as close as what even people might even think it might be. Whitley is next level. And I think they're fixing to see that. Whitley will take Trinity. And then number 2, I will go University Heights over Sarah, with Whitley County winning the state championship.
Who wins that Trinity and Whitley County and a Trinity game going to win the state championship? Mark that down. Who wins that game wins the state title. But the downfall is they're playing the second game. That's a disadvantage. A lot of people don't know because it's less risk.
Yeah. So, fellas, well, you guys can try it now. So I'll let it off. So don't copy my picks, sir, Ryan.
I already know who I already knew who I was going to pick before we started.
Or if Edward wants to go, or Hunter, whoever. Edward, okay.
Well, Mark, most of our picks are going to be kind of the same, but I'm going to have to change up a few so we ain't matching.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to go LaRue County, Whitley County. I'm taking West Jasmine over Beechwood, Trinity over Bullitt East. I'm going McCracken County. And then here's one that I think everybody's looking at just a little bit different, but I think Johnson Central is going to hold their own and take Sayre.
Yeah.
I'm going to go South Odom over Boyd County. And then I'm taking University Heights over Wolf County. And then the second round, I'm taking Whitley again, taking Trinity to beat West Jasmine. And then I think McCracken County beats Johnson Central. University Heights beats South Odom. And I have, as bad as I hate agreeing with Mark on anything, I think Whitley County gets Trinity. And I honestly think McCracken County gets University Heights and gets beat by Whitley County in the state championship.
Before in the regular season.
Who did you say your winner was?
Whitley County.
Yeah. McCracken beat them in the regular season at McCracken.
All right.
Well, Hunter, or you want Hunter to go since you're writing them down, Ryan?
Yeah,
I'll write mine down.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Hunter.
Okay, this is mine. Okay. I take McCracken over Bowling Green. Sarah, I'll pick Sarah over Johnson Central because Sarah's got some good pitching. Have I heard? South Odom, bull. Depends on what type of bull they usually. Bulls in the past. Bulls in the past usually got good hitting, but I'm picking South Odom. UHA, I'm picking UHA. That's probably the best 1A team in the state. LaRue over Campbell's, because I know LaRue a little bit more than Campbell's. Campbell's County is usually pretty good at wrestling. Apollo and Whitley, that'd be a game. They will give them a game, but I think Whitley will win. But Apollo ain't no slaps. They play some good competition, and they got some good pitching. And Apollo beat a good. A lot of people don't understand in that town. You got Davis County, Owensboro, a Catholic team. Owensboro Catholic, and Apollo. That's a tough district, but I got Whitley beating Apollo, Beechwood beating West Jasmine, and Trinity winning that game. Yeah. Okay, so now we're in the Elite Eight, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Okay, I take McCracken over Sayre. I take UHA over South Oldham. I take Whitley over LaRue, and I'm taking Trinity over Beechwood. And my final four is McCracken, UHA, two Western Kentucky teams, and Whitley and Trinity. That's who wins that game going to win state title. And that'd be a game. I think Trinity just has a lot more pitching and the stricter schedule. And I got Trinity over Whitley probably by a couple runs. And I got UHA beating McCracken. And I got UHA and Trinity in the state championship. And I got Trinity beating UHA, two private schools.
All right.
Right.
Now what's going on? I was trying to write fast there too.
Yeah, I try to spread it out for you, Mr. Ryan. Give you some time to write.
It's okay. But I'm just gonna go by the top half of the bracket and go down through it. I'm gonna have McCracken winning the first game. I'm gonna go with Johnson Central winning the second. South Oldham winning the third game, and University Heights winning the fourth. And on the other side of the bracket, I'm gonna have LaRue and Whitley, and then Beechwood and Trinity. Kind of write and tell them at the same time. Then I'm gonna have, and I think it's gonna be a very close one, but I'm gonna say McCracken wins. And I can remember it when I say it. Right, I'll write it down later. Then I'm gonna have probably UHA winning, and then I think it's gonna be very close. I know they played before, but I'm gonna go Whitley in that third game, and then Trinity in that fourth. And I'm not sloppy when I do this, so I hope I can read my own handwriting later.
Hey, AI, send a picture to AI.
Oh yeah. And then the semifinals, I'm gonna go with probably McCracken County, and then I'm gonna go Trinity in the finals. And then I'm just gonna say Trinity wins that one.
Miller's really, really good picks, but we knew that going in. But this is all just for kicks and giggles, and all these teams are very deserving, and we don't mean to underestimate any team, because let me tell you the truth: any team in this bracket can win. Same way with the softball bracket that we're fixing to pull up. You've got this four. Any team is capable of winning. They've all got their strengths. They all got their weaknesses. I'm sure every one of you fellas can tell me the same thing. It's all about matchups. It can be just numerous things. But
I'll tell you the same thing I've probably told you now for the last 10 years, that when it comes to sports, it's whoever has the most confidence and the most heart going into that game. Don't matter. Talent can win you games, but heart will take you to championships.
Yep.
Heart will get you where you need to be.
Heart and talent, man, it takes it to another level too. Both of them.
But give you a history deal. Last time Whitley K won state championship, first round game against LaRue. LaRue stabbed a 1 point, a runner at second base. The LaRue County guy base hit right up the middle. The guy circles third, gets thrown out at home, walk off, throw out at home. Second game, I think I'd have to look at my stats. Whitley was at the point they was like within 5 to 10 pitches of actually losing their two best pitchers. And they luckily they got a couple of quick outs. Hey, that's how this tournament can be, because you're on that pitch count in the tournament.
Hey, when they start a pitch count in high school, that's curious. I always want to know what year did they start that?
That's more of a Ryan or Edward. That's way over.
I'd have to go and do a lot of research on that.
I know Japan, they didn't have it for a long time. They play all duck field infield.
So I mean, just like while I was talking about Whitley, it's all about how the cards can fall for you. Maybe a luck plays a part of it to a point. Who said it might? Luck might not be the right word, but a lot of things has to fall your way to come out for state championship because there's a lot of good teams there, a lot of good competition.
If I'm looking at this right, at the end of the 2016 season, they all made it. They all come to an agreement that the 2017 season was going to have a pitch count.
Yeah, that's what I just seen it.
That's recent too.
Well, let's switch gears now. Good luck to all the teams that's left in baseball, and hopefully we're there at the championship game interviewing and celebrating. You know, the horrible thing about sports, I always say, is that you got a winner and loser. One side's going to be extremely happy, one side's going to be extremely sad, and that's the sad part about sports. All teams put in the same amount of work, and we wish you all the best of luck. I reckon it all starts up Thursday, so may the games begin. Let's switch gears.
Hunger Games.
Absolutely. So let's go ahead and start on switch gears here. And who's got the best eyes? Well, somebody just took it back off.
Way to go, Ryan.
I see you guys pretty faces.
Ryan,
I had it on there.
That pink, man, it's a little too picky for me.
Yeah, right. I'm about pretty click. There you go. Edward, you got the eyes.
So it's hard for me to see one of them, but I'm going to guess it. It looks like South Laurel versus Highlands, North Hardin, and I can't see that.
Apollo.
And then you got Odin County versus South Warren, Lawrence versus Madison Central, Hazard versus Ballard Memorial, Bullitt East
2-1-8 schools.
Assumption, Henderson County versus Pulaski County. I think that's the first time in like 20 some odd years that Pulaski County's been there. And then you got Ashland Blazers versus GRC.
Okay, I will go with my picks. And what was that second round matchup, Edward?
North Hardin Apollo.
North Hardin versus Apollo.
I don't know if this is 13th region bias, but anybody that gets out of the 13th region, and a lot of people don't realize this when you're talking softball. North Laurel's the home of the winningest softball program in the state of Kentucky. So just always remember that whenever you're looking at some of the, what you could call powerhouses in the state, because you cannot complete that sentence without putting North Laurel High School in there. And I mean, just wins alone proves that. 900 wins, I think they eclipsed this year. But and South Laurel comes out of that region. And of course, you don't only have North, you have Corbin. And I know a lot of people's going to be leaning one direction, but I know that South is stocked with pitching. They got good hitting. I want to pick South over Highlands. I'm going to, and on the second game, who was the second game again?
Apollo, North Hardin.
I'm gonna go Apollo over North Hardin. I'm gonna pick South Warren, of course. Then I'm gonna go Madison Central over Lawrence. I think Hazard keeps it rolling. I think they pull it out against Ballard Memorial, another mountain team. I'm going to take Assumption over Bullitt East. And that sort of shocks me there, folks.
That's the game of the tournament, first round.
I thought Mel would come out of that district. Mel had beat them earlier in the year. I don't know exactly what happened. I'm sure Edward probably has more insight than that than me.
They lost to Atherton 1-0 before they got to Assumption.
Okay.
Atherton, that's the first time they ever went.
Henderson County over Pulaski, and GRC over Ashland Blazer. Second round, South Laurel moves on. I think that they beat whoever I picked there. I'm going to take South Warren and their matchup against Madison Central. And then I'm going to pick Assumption over Hazard. And then I'm going to go with Henderson County coming out of there. So my final four would be South Warren, and of course, everybody knows where I'm going there. So that's South Warren. Good run by the Cardinals, but South Warren, they're
levels to this thing. Yeah, that levels.
yeah.
It's levels.
And then between Assumption and who's my other one?
Henderson County.
And Henderson County, right? Assumption, that old stogie back there. I'm gonna go Henderson County over Assumption, with Henderson County, an old nemesis to South Warren. I think South Warren gets them this year.
Yeah.
All right. So before I do my picks, the game I want to talk about is the Hazard.
Oh yeah, we forgot to even talk about them.
So okay. I'll let you do yours in a minute.
Well, yeah, let me talk about mine, and then you can talk about yours. And then you can talk about yours and do your pick. Okay, I'm South Laurel Highlands. I just spoke about it a little bit. I really like South Laurel's pitching. And again, North Laurel made it, to the championship game 2 years ago. It got beat by Assumption. I'm telling you, or 2 or 3 years ago.
No, Henderson run rule.
Henderson.
It was ugly. It was ugly.
But what I'm saying is, normally when one of these teams get there, they're there to play. And again, when you beat a North Laurel, that's a statement win. And like I said, North Laurel is the winningest program in the state of Kentucky. And when you do beat them, that's
Catholic. Catholic. But Catholic got more state champions.
Well, all-time wins, North Laurel leads.
Yeah.
But again, when that happens, 13th region team, they normally are pretty competitive. I like their pitching. They got good hitting. They got some good senior leadership. They're going to bring about 3 buses full of fans up there. They're going to be rocking that stadium. I'm telling you, Highlands better be ready. But Hayward?
Yeah, so the game I'm going to talk about is the Hazard and Ballard Memorial. Okay, I'm sure there's a lot of people that's overlooking this, but let me give everybody a little bit of an insight with Hazard. Okay, Hazard only pitches one senior by the name of Sammy, and she's got over 158 strikeouts with a 1.94 ERA. Okay, but here's the other side. Hazard also pitches 2 sophomores and 1 8th grader, and then you have a Peyton Field that's pitching up in the high 60s when she pitches. Now, he trades them. They get traded out about every 3 innings so that they ain't tired, and you ain't getting it. And it makes it very hard for the batters to get adjusted to the pitcher because he trades them out so that it's hard to adjust to that. And, I've seen Hazard firsthand multiple occasions, and I've seen how they play. They got hitting all over the place. They got a girl by the name of Riley that just eats up RBIs left and right. But now – let's go with my pick. The South Laurel Highlands game, I think it's going to be an outstanding game, but to me, that game's going to come down to pitching. And I think Kenzie Williams is one of the best pitchers in the state. She's absolutely got a rocket on her arm. I think South Laurel advances on from Highlands. North Hardin, Apollo. I believe Apollo gets North Hardin. South Warren. And then I'm going different than you, Mark. I seen them firsthand last year, and I'd have to go back and double check, but I don't think they lost a whole bunch. But I'm taking Lawrence County over Madison Central, taking Hazard over Ballard Memorial, taking Assumption over Bullitt East. Pulaski County is going to be dangerous because this is the first time that they've made it back there in 20 years. So they're coming in with a lot of fire.
Yeah,
but I think Henderson County proves to be just a little too much for them. But if Henderson County overlooks them, Pulaski County will walk off that field with the win because they're going to come in with more fire than anybody here. And then you've got Ashland and GRC. I think GRC takes that one. South Laurel against Apollo. Again, I believe Kenzie proves to be a little too much, and I think South Laurel advances. South Warren will advance. And then I'm gonna have to say I think Assumption's just a little much for Hazard, and Assumption advances. Henderson County goes on. Then South Warren beats South Laurel. You know where I'm at. I got lost. I think I'm at
Henderson Assumption.
Henderson Assumption.
I know it whatever's taking. It's just hard. It's when it comes this time of year, it's hard to pick against Henderson. Let's be honest. It's hard to pick.
Hey,
it is very hard to pick against them.
Be 4 years in a row, be 3 in a row. They made the state championship, so it might be the 4th year.
Yeah.
No man.
I believe they get Assumption, revenge from getting. I think they got beat by them last year in the state tournament.
State championship. I was there.
Yep. So I think they get their redemption, and they move on to the state championship game. And now here's the one. South Warren is been like McCracken County. They've made it there every year, but it seems like Henderson County normally has their number. But I think this year they get over that hump and they win the state championship. So I believe South Warren takes it this season.
Me too.
Hunter, you're up to bat.
Okay. I'm gonna throw you guys some curveballs this one. Okay, first I'm gonna pick in South Laurel over Highland because South Laurel got good pitching. I'm picking Apollo because Apollo beat Davis County, and a lot of people know Davis County has a UK shortstop, a Liberty outfield. They're stacked. The Louisville, you have to look at the roster. It's crazy. That's the biggest upset.
I reckon, Hunter, am I right? Davis County.
They've also got They've also got a Princeton commit, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, Smart. Yes, Sophie Kane. Yes.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Davis
Okay.
is the real deal.
Oh yeah, they're number 2 for a reason all year long. Everybody picking Bullet East or Assumption. I go watch some Davis County games. They went up Indiana and played some ranked teams, and they beat them really good. Okay. Next is I'm picking South. Oh, that's obvious. South. I'm picking South War over Oldham County. That's obvious. I'm picking. I'm gonna throw Lawrence County because I don't know about Madison Central. They're good at basketball, but I'm picking Lawrence County because got picking Lawrence. Hazard and that's these two teams I don't really know, but I'm picking Hazard because the history. Baltimore has there's a lot of upsets in that first region, but I'm picking Hazard. I'm picking Bullet East over Assumption because I don't like Assumption. I don't like them one bit. I'm picking Henderson over Placid because Henderson just a standard that they make it to the state championship every year. I watch them because that 25 minutes up the road. And I'm picking Ashland Blazer, George R. Clark. This is basketball. That just saying. Dang. I never heard these two teams play softball in my life.
Well, if it was basketball, I'd go GRC all day.
Yeah, me too. I'm thinking GRC because the school size and maybe the district, the 11th region is pretty tough still. Okay, I got that one. Sorry. I like to break it down a little bit more. Try to get a good laugh in it for you guys. Okay. I'm picking this. It's going to be an upset right here. I'm picking Apollo beating South Laurel. I call it upset. I'm picking South Warren over Lawrence County. I'm picking Bullet East over Hazard. I'm picking Henderson over GRC. And my final four, my top, I'm picking, that's obvious, South Warren. They're just on another level. Nobody going to beat them, really. They got two really good pitching. The hitting's crazy. They got the best girl in the state all time. Going down to history, probably the greatest ever played in the state of Kentucky. And I'm picking Henderson County over Bullet East. And I got two West Kentucky teams. I'm picking South Warren over Henderson. And South Warren's going to be undefeated. 45. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it'd be 45-0 in the state championship. It'd be the first time since Greenwood. Yeah, that's my picking.
Now I guess I finish the grand finale of it. But I'm gonna go with really the game that I'm looking forward to, but it's basically the team. I'm gonna go with the South Warren game because if you look at this game, I mean they've been dangerous all year long. I mean they're 41-0 for a reason, but I mean they're averaging 12.9 runs a game, and then they're only giving up literally 0.8 runs a game, not even giving up a run a game. And they got the most dangerous hitter in the state of Kentucky in McLean Hudson with 26 home runs. I mean,
and Parker Willoughby girl can hit, and they got power too. A lot of people don't overlook Parker Willoughby and Layla Ogden. Them girls hitting bombs at Western Kentucky, 220 feet over the. They play on a college. A lot of people don't understand that region's play on a college site, and that college site is 200 to 220 with a 6-foot wall, and them girls crushing over it. Just a little insight.
Yeah, I seen some highlights from the Barron County game on Facebook. So I mean, it's a little crazy deal. And then my picks here.
Ryan, let me give you a little insight on Oldham County too. I don't know if you know this or not, but they've got 4 girls that is over 31 RBIs apiece on the season, batting over 400. 4 of them. And then
That's crazy. I wish I could do
that. They got 3 more. They got 3 more in their lineup that's over 23 RBIs, and I guess you're going to say their bottom hitters are like 11 and 18 RBIs. So all their lineups can knock the ball around, left and right. A little insight on Oldham County.
Yeah.
I tried to do my research on all the teams. It was kind of hard with what time I had.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I probably could take a month and do it. But
yeah,
but I guess I'll go amongst my picks here. I mean, I hate it for a 30th region team, but I mean, when you look at the matchup, this is a matchup that I would have predicted probably a Final Four matchup instead of a first round matchup when you look at the pitching standpoint for both. But I think Highlands does a little bit more and beats South. I'm going to do Apollo, then South Warren, and then Madison Central to finish at the top half of the bracket. Then Hazard and Assumption, Henderson County, and I had to go opposite because I really didn't know much about neither team. So I just went with Ashland. And then quarterfinals, I got Highlands and South Warren, and then Assumption and Henderson County. In the semifinals, I've got a South Warren and Assumption, and then South Warren winning and making it perfection.
I like your pick, Ryan. I like the upset too. You're going to see some upsets. That's the problem. You can't go straight draw on some of these good teams. You might see an upset here and there.
Yeah, and well, there's always upsets. Not always the best team wins. And like I said earlier, it's all about matchups. And I'm not going to say luck of the draw or we come right back up again. We'll go ahead and get rid of it there. But again, like we said earlier, this is nothing to bash any team because every team on them brackets, baseball and softball both, could very easily win this tournament. And I reckon our plans are, and they were to quote me here if I'm wrong, because I think I already know what Ryan's doing. I think Ryan is going up there Thursday, covering what he can. I don't know if he'll say all. There'll be 8 games, but there'll only be one person. So the max number we can cover is probably 4. I don't know if he's going to stay for all 4 or not. A lot of that's just how the day's progressing. Friday, I plan on going up there. It'll be me by myself.
I'll be there Friday.
You'll be there. Well, I guess I'll see you up there Friday, Hunter.
Yeah.
And message me or something. We'll get
I will.
together.
I seen that yellow shirt. I'll go over there and talk to you.
Okay. And then Saturday, I reckon the big guns are coming. Whenever it comes to town, the trumpets, the red carpet, and signing autographs and all that.
Make sure you
other
go
stuff.
KSR. They're shutting down. So this is, I
Yeah,
think, the 5th or 6th, the last day. So you go eat all you want.
Yeah. But Edward and me will be up there Saturday. Hunter, you going to be up there Saturday?
Hands on Henderson. If Henderson goes, wins, yes. I got some friends that go with Henderson, so I catch a drive with them.
Okay.
But yes, win to move on and go home and leave.
And then the next following week, I believe that we've got. I'll be up there Friday. Ryan is give or take about work and all the other stuff. Friday, I'll be up there again. I think Friday and Saturday be me and Edward again. So I think that's the plan. Am I wrong about them plans, Edward, or am I?
Well, as of right now, yes, but I also got to see how cross country pans out because they're getting ready to start up practicing on that.
But we got this thing called work and life, and it's hard to tell the job. I'm going to watch baseball. Bye. Okay, yeah, you'll go find you another job when you come back. But yeah, but a lot of that's that's just the plans on it. Yeah. And that being said, Ryan, I want to update. I know you got an update for us. Give us a Kentucky score.
They're still up. Trying to get the pull back up. Trying to get my quote up. They're up 7-6 in the top of the 6th.
Yeah,
Kentucky is the home team in that first game.
And folks, if you're not familiar with that, if Kentucky wins tonight, they move on to the Super Regional, which will probably play some crazy top 5 team on the road or something like that. Yeah.
It's crazy how Arkansas didn't get a host regional. Make no sense.
Yeah, I'm not an Arkansas fan, but I agree with you on that for sure.
Hey, I heard Mississippi State got the biggest stadium, so they picked Mississippi State because of money revenue.
Yeah. Well, I know there've been some strange things in baseball too. UCLA was I think the first team, maybe ever to lose their first matchup. And their regional, I guess they come back and won it all. It was like a nobody that beat them. They was like the number 1 overall seed.
St. Mary, that Catholic school, that little small Catholic school.
That was like a 16 seed beat the 1 seed. It just never happens in college baseball.
And why do they get a Big Ten school number 1? I don't understand that.
Yeah, St. Mary's eliminated UCLA today.
So UCLA did get
eliminated today.
I wonder if that's like the first time ever in a region. Well, this is a number 1 overall. This is like
overall in the nation.
And I've not seen the NCAA tournament bracket. I'd have to try to find it, but with the naked eye, how West Virginia is that 16th overall seed. If UCLA would have won today and Kentucky would have won today, they would have had to go to Los Angeles. Now that they didn't, they might get to host that Super Regional.
That's the reason the state is they're having the first 2 rounds at the minor league field.
Because if they hold on and win here, they'll host it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at Kentucky Proud Park against probably St. Mary's.
Oh, I take that. I like that draw. That's a miracle, baby.
But I'd have to find the bracket first before I.
I'm not gonna get excited till I see the final score. Well, West Virginia been pouring runs on us all series long, but wow, that would be crazy.
That is that happened. You guys need to buy some tickets to go to Kentucky and stay up there for a week. Hey, they let you miss work for Kentucky. Oh, go up there, take a week off.
Oh yeah, but that being said, again, our pick'ems are just for kicks and giggles. We're not here to say one team's better than the other, but
I don't be on no memes now.
Mark, I did find the bracket. Now that UCLA is eliminated, the opponent, if Kentucky does win, will be either St. Mary's or Cal Poly.
Poly, yeah, that was good. Cal Poly.
It will be in Lexington.
Well, they got to win today, or at least win today or tomorrow. West Virginia's got to be the back-to-back. So regardless, it's definitely Kentucky's for the taking. Now, do they take it? I don't know, but I told you.
You can't beat West Virginia, so that's one loss.
Yeah, but West Virginia had to beat them twice now to come back and get them.
And if Kentucky beats them again, I thought it's a 3-game series, right?
It's over.
Kentucky. Yeah, that's what I thought.
But
what about college softball? That's crazy. College softball is crazy right now.
But I'd have told you 3 days ago that the Iowa State guy was locked, sealed, and delivered for Kentucky too. But shows you how quickly things can change in sports. Because I think he's gone to Louisville. If the reports are right, if Louisville's offered him $12 million, somebody needs to step in and say this.
Who's paying that? Papa John's?
That's what's floating around the internet right now, that they've been a $12 million offer by Louisville. And if that's true, but you get a lot of fake reports on the internet, but
probably $6 million.
But Matt Jones is a guy I listen to quite a bit, but he said as far as his thoughts that Kentucky was still sort of in the driver's seat, but I don't know. I would have thought if he's coming to Kentucky, he'd already commit. He'd already came. There's too much holding off, and the longer it drags out, the worse. I'm like, this ain't gonna happen.
Texas Tech 3, UCLA 2, softball. And Texas Tech, I got a good buddy named Jackie Liss. She played at Newburgh, and she plays for Texas Tech. She's really good. She hit them 2 home runs in Florida.
Yeah. Well, the girl you was talking about, South Ward, she's committed to Florida State. And,
she was committed to Kentucky, and the damn coach can't recruit, and a lot of people mad in state. And I also heard if they get rid of her, all the in-state talent might stay. That's the word on the street.
Yeah. But good show, good show. Hunter, since you're the guest on the show, I'll let you start it out. At the end of the show, what we do is we give our final thoughts, shout outs. Just tell us what you're going to be doing this week and just your plans and
yes, sir.
And just anything like that.
Yes, my plans this week are relaxing, watch college softball. Planning on going to Lexington this weekend, probably Thursday night. If I do go and watch that South Warren game, I got a lot of friends. I know the Coach Reynolds, and I know Sophie. I know all of them up there. Then planning on covering state softball for Henderson. If they make it far, I'll be following you guys and talk to you guys. That's my plan this week.
Edward, are you still with us, sir? Or you sound asleep? Look like your eyes was closing or something.
You guys need more inside, give me a holler, because I know a little inside stuff too. Hey, Miss Borders, she go to Mississippi, she go to Missouri, and didn't even make the all-region team.
Wow.
And she got the most stolen, I think she had like the most stolen bases, and she's batting over around 500.
Wow. But Edward, what's your thoughts? What's your plans?
Well, thoughts is, great show. Looking forward to the tournament. My plans is got to get ready for cross country because I got a few kids of my own that run cross country. I got 2 kids that's fixing to jump into playing, flag football in the elementary level. So,
and pickleball too.
I'm looking forward to them playing football and that. So,
yeah.
So I'm getting ready to have a lot of super busy days.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Of course, y'all know what I do every day is what 6 a.m. to 2:30, get the school ready for next school year. But I'm gonna be
gender work, man. I got you, brother. I did it at the private school, and they kicked me out, and they didn't need me no more. So I might go back to janitor work, or I might go Walmart. I feel your pain.
Got to be up early in the morning. But my quote is, it's kind of a champion's quote since we're in the state tournament now. From a very well-known person. It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up. Vince Lombardi.
Yeah. Rocker Balboa said that too.
Again, thank you, Hunter, for coming on. Thank you for giving us your time. You're always welcome with us anytime. You always do really, really good work. You know your
Thank
stuff, and we learn a lot from you. And
go follow my TikTok. I got a lot of good stuff on TikTok. Go follow my TikTok. I do all my highlights on TikTok because I get more viewers.
And yeah, it's we just love having you on, and just like you said,
Yeah.
go to his TikTok page and follow him. And of course, Ryan and Ever, thank you for what you do, and another great show. And just only thing I gotta say this week, I had an inspirational quote, but I'm just throwing it out. I'm gonna gripe about the NIL. If I find out Louisville paid him $12 million, somebody needs to go to. Who can we complain about to that?
The NCAA.
Who?
The NCAA.
Yeah, the NCAA. We were going to write petitions or something because that's just getting way out of hand. I mean, these are supposed to be academic learning institutions.
That's more money to the club now. Hey, he can spend all that money to the club.
If you're giving that much to one player, imagine how this is going to blow up in 2 or 3 years. It's got to come to a stop.
They got 2 players. They picked up 2 players at multi-million. That Kansas player and the other guy. And the roster, the 3 players would be over 20 million, 22 million probably.
Yeah. Well, I'm hearing reports that Louisville's crushed their payroll from last year, that they're up to excess of 30 million if they sign this guy. That is insane. That is insane. That's going to start.
I hope he goes to St. John's.
Yeah.
I hope he goes to Rick Pitino. Hope he goes to St. John's. Really,
really true. And my other thing, all the Big Blue Nation, keep your fingers crossed so that we can be playing a super regional against St. Mary's or whatever. And if I do remember, somebody quote me, didn't St. Mary's beat us in basketball a couple years ago out of the tournament?
Yeah. We get our revenge.
St. Mary's, if you come to Kentucky, we're getting our revenge. We're sweeping Yuns.
Yeah, we're going to get that belt to booty.
I call it here first. If we get a chance to play you at Lexington, it's a 2-game sweep, and you're going home. 2-game sweep.
You be praying. You have to go to the church after we get done because you have to be praying.
Say Kentucky ain't only a basketball state. 2-game sweep, St. Mary's. You're out of there. 2 games. You heard it here first.
2 games and get the out of Lexington. Get out of Kentucky.
That being said, hold on, Kentucky. I know you're on that run ahead right now, but hold on.
Hey, come on, Kentucky. Win it for us because I don't want to be on no meme that we could lose. I'll be crying for a whole week.
But that being said, from all of us at the Bryant Medicine All Sports Media, good night and God bless.
You too.